Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, and it is March 1st. But it's not just any Tuesday. This is considered Fat Tuesday. So it is the last day of the Mardi Gras parade. So next week, we start Lent, for those of you who follow that. All right. We have a few meetings to tell you about this morning. We have at 9:30 this morning the GRF board meeting, and that will be in the boardroom as well as virtual. And then this afternoon at 1:30, we have the third Finance Committee meeting, also in the boardroom and virtually. And if you'd like to follow along virtually, you can go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have Siobhan Foster, who is here on behalf of VMS, and she's going to give us a Laguna Woods update. And then we have Paul Kratzer and Randy Scott, who are here on behalf of the Car Club of Laguna Woods. And they have tons of activities for all you car lovers. And you don't have to own a very fun car. You can just like cars and learn all about it from them. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at beautiful skies today and tomorrow, but we are going to increase our clouds towards the weekend. Today we are looking at 81.52, partly cloudy tomorrow, 79.52, then cloudy on Thursday, 70.51. Then we have a significant drop in temperatures with a chance of rain, 40% chance. Then we're right back to nice skies again on Saturday, 59.47. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:19, and our sunset will be at 5:48. And thank you, Alan Clark, for this lovely photo of the creek with a few of our friends, who I know you have sent in pictures before of the beautiful ducks. So thanks for sending that in. If you have a photo you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please make sure it is of high resolution and it is your own photo. All right, when we come back, we will have Siobhan Foster, so stick around.
I was battling 4 different kinds of cancer, all in stage 4. Although I was determined to fight, I had also put my affairs in order. But my team at Hoag refused to give up and enrolled me in a phase 1 clinical trial. This changed everything.
Hoag Family Cancer Institute has the largest phase 1 clinical trial program in Orange County and ranks in the top 10% of cancer programs nationwide. Deb became one of only 12 people in the world with advanced lung cancer to receive this leading-edge cancer therapy, and it saved her life.
Hoag is leading the way in some of the most advanced personalized medicine in cancer with molecular imaging and therapy, immunotherapy, and a multitude of other patient-driven clinical research trials.
My cancer care was a life or death decision, and I chose Hoag.
Now more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Picking someone to clean your house is a big decision. After all, they'll be inside your house and touching virtually everything you own. Sadly, though, not all cleaning professionals are actually real pros. Like this person you found online who uses the same sponge in the kitchen they use in the bathroom. If you're looking for a local family-owned business with amazing customer service, contact MaidPro for a free estimate. MaidPro, when you're ready for a real pro.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Siobhan Foster here, who is going to give us a Laguna Woods Village update. Well, Siobhan, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure, Lisa. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Did you have a good weekend?
I did, thank you. Beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to get a little bit of rain later. We'll see how that goes. So hopefully it will still be nice next weekend. Now, there have been a couple of meetings that you're going to give us an update on.
Yes. I would like to start with transportation, please. As you are aware, there's a proposal from AgeWell Services to possibly operate our village bus system. On Friday, January 21st, a virtual meeting was held to outline the proposal from AgeWell, and discussion items included financial impact, sale and maintenance of the buses, and benefits to the community. Since that meeting was virtual, however, we are now going to hold an in-person meeting to address additional resident questions. That meeting will be held on Friday, March 18th at 10 a.m. in Clubhouse 5. I want to add that that is on Bus Route 1, so our bus riders will be able to attend.
Okay.
And it will be recorded for broadcast on TV 6.
Okay, great. Now, just may I ask you a quick question about the transportation discussion? So, you said it has financial impacts and sale and maintenance of buses. What does that mean?
If AgeWell were to take over the system, they would buy a portion of our buses to operate.
I see. Okay, great.
I'm
sorry, you have perimeter fencing.
Yes,
Is that the Shepherd's Crook part or
that's
something
part
different?
of it, but I wanted
Okay.
to start with just perimeter fencing. There have been some questions lately on perimeter fencing and how we inspect that fencing.
Okay.
So I wanted to let everyone know that security performs daily perimeter checks, focusing on potential breaches.
Okay.
Staff checks the hard-to-reach areas on foot, so we do check all the perimeter. If security identifies a breach, the area is cordoned off, a service request is completed, and the yellow tape that they install easily helps our staff identify where the problem is.
Okay.
So we're encouraging residents to say something if they see something. You can report fencing breaches during business hours to resident services or security dispatch.
Okay.
And of course, after hours, please call security dispatch with any issues.
Now, when you say a breach, broken or bent or what is it?
Anything, it could have been damaged, if a vehicle ran into
Oh, okay.
it or anything.
Okay.
So.
All right. Oh, and here is what I just asked you.
Yes. So to further enhance security, I think everyone is aware that Third, United, and GRF are replacing the barbed wire on the top of the fences, or I should say the block walls. And this is being done per the conditional use permit that was approved by the city.
Okay.
And the work is being done in a phased approach. In the 2020 budget, there is funding to replace 900 linear feet of that barbed wire. This is 300 feet each for GRF, Third, and United.
Okay.
And the target areas for 2022 include portions of the perimeter walls adjacent to gates 1, 3, and 11.
Okay. All right, great. And then moving on to organics recycling now, I know that there's, brand new process here and it's a little bit different than what they were used to doing. So I imagine you will help people understand what they need to do.
Absolutely. We wanted to pass on a few reminders this morning. First, we're asking residents to please not relocate the organics carts. Carts will not be serviced if they're moved from their designated locations.
Okay.
And if a cart is moved and you notice that, please feel free to email Laguna Woods -recycles at crrmail.com. That will allow CR&R to put the cart back in its designated place so it can be serviced.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect.
And we're also asking that residents not place prunings in the organics recycling carts. While green waste is accepted in the carts, we want to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to put their food waste and other organics in the carts. So we don't want them filled up with prunings.
Oh.
If a resident has prunings, we offer Friday morning pickup of those prunings. So all a resident needs to do is call resident services to schedule a Friday clippings pickup.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess you could have like a whole bunch of stuff that you do like one day in your yard.
Right.
And it would fill it up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is so darling. I heard so much about this.
So I want to close on an upbeat note. We're introducing our newest resident here in the village.
So cute.
The Equestrian Center welcomed a rescued, registered American miniature horse. Residents can meet Sebastian, or Sebi, as it is nicknamed, and other wonderful horses at the Equestrian Center during an Equestrian Center tour. Those tours are offered Wednesday and Thursday at 2 p.m., Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12:30 p.m. and 2 p.m. So please join me in welcoming our newest addition.
I love it. It is so cute. I had heard about it, and they were saying they're getting him acclimated to getting around more people, and that he should be ready to go for visitors soon. And that's just so cute. I love it. And is he about 12, I think? Or
Yes,
about 12 years
yes.
old. So just adorable, and I think that's going to be a real fun addition for everybody over there at the Equestrian Center to
Absolutely.
visit. So awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for the update. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Well, we have Paul and Randy here on behalf of the Laguna Woods Car Club. Well, welcome both of you to the studio. How are you?
Thank you. Appreciate having us.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you guys can both make it in. This is great. And you and I have talked before, and you guys are always doing some great stuff. This one, speaking of clubs, I think he belongs to all of them because he is constantly, I'm wearing this hat and this hat, and he's always changing it up a lot. So I think that's great, though. You have to be active here, right?
That's right.
You're
Absolutely.
recently
Yes.
retired,
Yes.
so why the heck not, right?
That's
So,
right. Absolutely.
and then, and Randy, I've never met you before, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've moved to Laguna Woods about 7 years ago, my wife and I, and we have a 1978 Corvette.
Nice.
That was a Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Wow.
Back in the day. So if I drove it today, I drive it on short trips around the village and things. So kind of keep it lubricated and everything. So
Yeah.
I was actually one of the, I think Paul and I both one of the charter members of the car club like 6 years ago.
About 6, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, so we've done that, and we've certainly added a lot of members since then and done a lot of activities. But
Great.
yeah, enjoying the village and all the clubs and other things that's going on. So it's great.
Good. Well, I mean, the car club is a great idea, as you started it before,
Yes.
and we've talked a lot at length. And you guys have lots of activities, and you just recently had a couple of them. So you were at a Capistrano car show.
Yes.
Right,
The,
Okay.
the Rotary Club does an annual car show in Capistrano.
Okay.
And so some of our members went there. Some went to just look at the cars.
Yeah.
And some went to show off their cars.
Okay.
But the show is in aid of the Rotary Club's activities.
Okay.
So it's always a good cause, and it's always a big and very popular show that
Okay.
goes on
Oh,
every
that's
year.
huge.
All right. And what car do you have?
I have a 1960 Valiant.
A Valiant. Wow.
Yeah.
Love that. And then you also had something. There was something at the Shelby Museum.
Yes, that was just a real recent event. We went to the Shelby Museum, and we had about 18 members attend, and it's the Segerstrom Carroll Shelby Center, Exhibit Center, and it's actually an event center too, so they do other kinds of graduations and other events, receptions and so forth, and we had about
Okay.
18 of us, and they kind of a real treat with that. One of our members actually worked for Carroll Shelby back in the day, so he was popular with everybody. I mean, all the club
course.
members, plus the staff there, said, this guy worked for Carroll Shelby, you know.
Yeah.
So he gave a lot of interesting stories and the experiences he had during that time. He was more into the marketing strategy of the Mustangs back in the day. But yeah, they had had about 70 Mustangs, had Cobra jets,
Wow.
the Mach 1s. It was just, and it's a beautiful setting there. It's just in Irvine here, so it's close by.
Okay.
But they had many Mustangs. So if you're a Ford or Mustang person, you gotta go there, and see
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Of course, that movie comes to mind.
Yes.
With Matt Damon. And,
Yeah, yeah.
It was a great Ford versus Ferrari.
That's
that was
right.
a great,
That's right.
great
Absolutely,
flick.
I've
I
seen that
liked
a
it.
few times.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Rush, and there's like all sorts of cars movies. I'm sure we could talk about at length.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the upcoming things you guys have. You're going to Crevier.
That's right. So we've got a few things coming up
that mostly car club members will go to, and a few
Okay.
things coming up that are more for the community.
All right.
So a couple of museums coming up, the Crevier and the Marconi coming up in March.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
And,
That's awesome.
Yes, yes, and my wife and I, Barbara and I, went there a few days ago to check it out in advance, and they have about 70 cars, and it's a variety. They have everything that you can imagine. You know, they had 1935 Packard, they had street rods, they had muscle cars, just GTOs. They had a barn find that they had in Texas. It's a '76 Mercedes. It was all dusty and dirty, and they were starting to work it over to bring it up to par. And also they have, I didn't know this, but Lamborghini actually has an SUV, so I didn't even know that. You know, they had a
I don't know. Would you really buy an SUV that says Lamborghini on it? I don't know. Just to say you have a Lamborghini, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so you got it. You know, it did, but I didn't even know that even existed. But they have about 75 cars, and they have some on consignment, some there for storage, and many for sale. They had a Chevy 2. I think it was a '76 Nova Chevy, and they're getting ready to ship it to New Zealand. So they do worldwide buying and selling of cars too, and it's they have nice lounges. And here again, it's another event center, so they have other things there too.
Where is it?
It's in Costa Mesa.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty close to John Wayne Airport.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
on
so it
Airways.
has nothing to do with their facility where they sell cars.
Right.
Okay, so it's totally separate.
Well,
All right.
they do sell cars internationally from
I see.
that site. Yeah,
Okay.
from that site. You know, and and those kind of. But the ones that they have are just phenomenal. You know, I mean, they're just perfect. You know, they're just
Sure.
they're ready to go. So they have that. But yeah, they have about 75 cars, and
Oh, good. So that's kind of like a day trip.
yeah, it's a nice.
Probably spend the whole day.
Yeah, and we'll
Okay.
probably plan a lunch afterwards somewhere. You know, in the area. So that's always good.
Excellent. Now, March 31st, you guys are going to the Marconi Museum. I've been there. I like that a lot. And they have events there too.
Yeah, right.
But
right.
that's a great one too. All different kinds of cars.
Absolutely, and they have. We went. Several of us went a few years ago to the 25th anniversary of the Marconi, and it was nice. It was a huge. They did a first-class job with that for sure. And they have some Indy cars, Indy race cars. They have sprint cars, some NASCARs there. Here again, like you said, just a real variety. It's just you could spend. Well, most of us could spend all day there or a couple
Right.
days, you know, at any of these places. But yeah, it's such a variety and such a beautiful facility too, like at Segerstrom with Carol Shelby and with Crevier. It's just a nice place to go to spend some time.
Excellent, excellent. And then coming up in April, which, is really not that far away. I mean, it's a month or so, but nonetheless. Now, when you guys sent this to me, as I told you before, cruise to Acapulco. Okay, I didn't see the restaurant on there. I'm like, wow, you guys are cruising
Going to Mexico.
all the way down there for cars. No, you guys are. I would imagine you're meeting here, and are you driving?
Yes.
You're like kind of a parade of cars.
Right.
Yes, kind of
Okay.
a convoy. Some of us don't like to drive on the freeways.
Sure.
So we'll go down PCH and go down to Acapulco's restaurant in Costa Mesa
Okay.
and have lunch there. So we've
That
done that
sounds
before,
great.
and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is awesome. It's kind of like, you guys have your older cars. Some people have specific cars like, well, we're all going to do Ferraris or we're going to do Lamborghinis, and now you can drive your SUV.
Yes, absolutely.
Now let's talk about Inspection Day, because I know that is something that is for the community.
That's
and
right. So-
people can take advantage of that.
Right. So we try to do things for the community as well as for
Right.
the car club.
Yes.
One thing we've done several times is a car inspection day. There's a lot of people, little old ladies in the community who are not really sure what to do with their cars, and so we invite them to come in and we'll check the oil.
There might be some little old men too,
There
Oh,
could be.
yeah.
There could be.
they don't know anything about cars. Just wanted to clarify that.
So we'll do a free inspection of some of the the basic fluids and the wipers and the lights and things.
Right.
So we'll do that on a Saturday in April.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really helpful. And
Yeah.
you'd held a couple of those during
We've
COVID.
had 3 or 4 of them last.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
probably
last couple of
inspected
years.
well over 100 to 125 cars or more.
That is awesome.
And
and there's no charge.
no charge.
That is great.
and we
Do you
find
take
that-
tips?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh,
Always
good.
take tips.
We do take tips. We do take tips.
Perfect.
And
perfect.
we find a lot of things, really low on oil, or the tires are really low. There's so many things that you just don't think of, especially during the pandemic. A lot of them set for
Right.
a year, 6 months, or whatever. So we found a lot of discrepancies in the cars, and the owners were really very, very grateful that we found those things, because it was just But we do a very thorough exam of it. You know,
Perfect.
So check everything. We check all the lights. Even check turn signals. We can't guarantee everybody will use their turn signals, but we can guarantee they work, you know.
Yeah, really. That's too funny.
Yeah.
All right, now if somebody wants more information about all of these events and upcoming events, where should they go?
They can contact me. I'm the president of the car club.
All right,
They can also visit our website,
Okay.
LagunaWoodsCarClub.com.
perfect.
They
Yep.
can find out more information.
Excellent. All right, good. Well, thank you both for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're
Yes,
welcome,
thank you
and
very
good
much.
luck with all of
Appreciate
your
it.
fun activities.
Yes.
Thank you.
Looking
Sounds
forward.
good. All right.
Okay.
And if you want more information about what we just discussed, you can always go to LagunaWoodsCarClub.com. We'll be right back.
Laguna Niguel Hyundai used car sales event is going on now. Save now on over 250 used cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. All makes, all models. All price from $20,000 or less. Plus, we'll buy your current car, paid for or not, including lease buyouts with top dollar paid on the spot. Shop online anytime at LagunaNiguelHyundai.com at the 5 freeway at Avery Parkway.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.
But you may have noticed something a little different on our set today. It is our brand new news desk. And I would like to thank the Golden Rain Foundation and the Media Communications Department for our new ThisDay desk. Now you may recognize it as Ann Pullis and Ed Arnold used it for their show, Real Orange, on KPBS. Now we were at the right place at the right time to be able to save the community a considerable amount. And I would like to give a shout out to my good friend and colleague, Michelle Merker, who works at KPBS, for this amazing find. All right, let's go ahead and tell you a little bit about some announcements that we have. Dr. Trin is going to be here, and he is going to be giving a talk. And that is going to be through the Age Well Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And if you want more information about that, you can always get in touch with them. Now also, we have on March 12th, a Stevie Nicks tribute band called Illusion. And they are going to be here on Saturday, March 12th, the Performing Arts Center at 7 p.m. If you want tickets, you can go to tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com or email recreation@vmsinc.org. Now next week, we've got March 17th, and that is going to be, obviously, St. Patrick's Day. So we've got a couple of events that you may want to check out. We've got one event that is put on by the Theater Guild, and they are going to have a singer, Maya Grace, and she is going to be singing at Clubhouse One. And you can get tickets for that through the Theater Guild, and that's the theaterguildlw.com. And then another event that's being put on is a traditional Irish dinner that is going to be put on by Recreation. Be Irish, Clubhouse 5 at 5 p.m. It's $24, catered by Martinez. And if you want more information about that, you can email recreation@vmsinc.org. And then one last thing, Paint and Pour is coming. Of course, that's always a favorite, where you drink a little wine, paint a little picture, with Penny Rubin in Clubhouse One Art Room, March 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. And again, if you want more information about that, recreation@vmsinc.org. All right, let's take a look at our weather as we head out to enjoy the rest of our day. Looking nice today and tomorrow. We will start clouding up through the rest of the weekend with expected showers. Later in the week, today 81-52. Tomorrow partly cloudy, 79-52. Thursday cloudy, 70-51. Friday with a 40% chance of rain, 59-50. And Saturday nice again, 59-47. Have a great day in the village. Thank you again to our Golden Ring Foundation and Media and Communications for our new news desk. Don't forget, we do have a board meeting following our morning broadcast of ThisDay right at 9:30. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Super Immunity, powered by Source, is the first of its kind water-soluble, vitamin-fortified drinkable supplement. These perfectly balanced liquid vitamins are delivered with 25 milligrams of hemp extract. What does that mean for you? It means 0 THC, no sugar, and no calories. Super Immunity is water-based, not oil, so your body gets the full effect of your vitamins and anti-inflammatory hemp without the compromise. Now you can stay active and do what you do best. Take your best shot, morning, afternoon, or night.
At Pro Smiles OC, you get Orange County's best and most experienced dentist. Dr. Ivan Ho is an award-winning cosmetic and implant dentist that has been treating patients in South OC and Laguna Woods for over 30 years. Safety and cleanliness is our #1 priority, and now your routine dental work is more comfortable than ever. We use digital x-rays to minimize radiation and digital scans for crowns and inlays in-house, allowing patients to leave with final restorations in the same appointment. Let Dr. Ho and his team give you a reason to smile. Call Pro Smiles OC today.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at pacificcremationservices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you
and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.